Live from Studio 2A in Pix Plaza, this is the Pix 11 Morning News with Sukanya Krishnan and Corey Chambers.
Welcome back. We are here live in New Egypt, New Jersey, and this is the Steps Lacrosse Lax for the Cure tournament. We have some of the girls behind us. They are warming up this morning and getting ready for the tournament that takes place right over the weekend. But the topic we're talking about today is safety in sports. We mentioned it yesterday. Today we're getting more into girls lacrosse. So I have here with me Gianna. You're with Steps Lacrosse, and this is John Gallucci. He's with JAG Physical Therapy. So Gianna, I want to start with you. I mean, this sport has really become popular in the last, 5-10 years?
It's definitely grown over the past couple of years. It's really spread nationally and internationally. So it's becoming more popular amongst girls, young, and really getting into high school and college levels. So it's definitely grown.
Okay, now the one thing we're talking about is safety in sports. Now we see guys lacrosse, they have the helmets, they have those protective helmets, but girls don't. What's the reason for the girls not having it? Is it less contact?
There's definitely less contact between the way the girls play and the way that they interact with one another. So that's the one thing that we're kind of straying away from. We're trying to get away and keep ourselves from getting helmets, only because if that happens, it's going to turn into a more physical game. So they'll have to change the rules. So it's really kind of one of those battles you have to kind of see which is the best option to go with. And it seems like just staying with the goggles will prevent the girls from having more contact and just become better athletes and play, a little less physical play. So.
Okay, so John, when you hear something like that, do you think, what can a helmet provide? What kind of safety, or what do you think would be best for girls lacrosse?
Well, any type of guard can decrease contusions or lacerations, but the biggest thing is parents have to really understand and coaches have to understand there is no true way to prevent a concussion. The NFL and the NHL spend a lot of money looking at research for their helmets, and they haven't found the helmet that prevents a concussion, so a small strap definitely is not going to prevent the concussion. It may decrease the incidence of a contusion or a laceration, but ultimately we have to understand it's a running sport. When there's a running sport and you stop immediately, go shoulder to shoulder against somebody, run into something, there's a possibility just because your brain sits in fluid, cerebral fluid, it rebounds off the skull and you can cause a concussion. So people have to understand that.
All right, guys, stick around. We're going to be talking about this more coming up in the next hour. We're also going to be talking with some of the players and maybe a few parents to see what they think about this topic. So stick around. We'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Lisa. So